Guys,
Gals,
ladies,
women,
chicas,
coolies.
broads.
I'm finishing it here because this is terrible. How are we all doing? How's life been?
I'm 31 now. I had my birthday.
Yay,
Oh, yeah.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
We've been laid off.
We lost our jobs.
Yes, we have.
And it was the most insane thing ever. Like, Amy lost her job on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Amy lost her job on a Tuesday, messaged us being like, I lost my job. And I thought to myself, like, I had a thought to myself where I was like, you know what? It would be kind of nice to be forced to start over. And then the next day I lost my job.
I didn't even believe it. Like, I was on a hike with my housemate Fiona, and I got a text saying, I've been fired. And I was like, what the hell?
It was so unexpected.
It's nuts.
But it's honestly like, what a gift that we were fired at the same time.
Yeah.
Because truly, having someone else who knows exactly what it feels like to be a full-time comedian, but with the salary of a...
God, what even is the salary?
I don't know.
I don't know who gets paid as well as we do.
Oh, so well.
So well. That week, I think I got paid like $10 or something. I was like, it is unreal being a full-time comedian.
Literally.
Yeah. It's also been nice when we're in social situations. Like the other day, we were at a pre-drinks and someone was like, so what do you do? And we were both like, we've been lit off. So it was nice to have each other as the support as well.
Have a lot of people expressed jealousy to you?
A few people have been like, they've been like, oh, I wish that I didn't have to do my job anymore, basically. But I'm also like, you don't wish you were unemployed.
No. But I've had so many people, I think also it's maybe the age range that we're in, like late 20s, early 30s. And everyone's like either been in a job for a while or they're trying to figure out like a new job. So I think like, at least the conversations I've had with people are like, I kind of also wish I was in a space where I had to like be forced to figure something new out, which is how I felt when you told me you lost your job, which I totally get. Because when you're in a job and you're just in it and maybe you don't like it 100%, you're way less likely to start applying for new jobs because you just feel comfortable in the salary that you're in.
Yeah, that's the thing. And even though I didn't like it, I was like, oh, I'm just going to stay out of comfort, basically, until they were like, you have to leave. And I was like, cool, okay.
But also, this is our opportunity. If anyone wants to offer us a little bit of employment, we are available.
Or if they just want to give us money.
I feel like you shouldn't say that.
Why?
Because you don't know what these people are going to want you to do for that money.
But they can just offer.
Yeah, they can offer it.
And we can see if we would be okay with what they're offering.
I don't have to say no. I mean, I don't have to say yes.
I think we all know what you're going to say.
What was your job-related question for
My
us?
job-related question is, what was your favorite job that you've ever done?
I don't want to say the museum.
You can say the museum.
Why don't you want to say museum?
Because if I say the museum, then I can't say Dan's Farm and Country Market.
What's that?
Dan's Farm and Country, but I also want to say the museum. Can I just say both?
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, thank you.
There's no rules here.
Well, there was a
Lucky
rule.
you for having several jobs that you liked.
Are either of those places hiring?
Dan's Farm and Country Market honestly probably is.
Perfect.
It paid me $8.50 an hour. Is that okay?
Sounds amazing right now.
Exactly $8.50 an hour more than I'm making. So.
I bet you're making more than that comedy wise.
Let's not get into it.
Yeah,
It's
let's not get
killing
into the
anxiety.
math. let's not get into the math of it.
Let's sit down and write down your finances.
This is a finance podcast. Dan's Farm and Country Market. It was a farm and country market on
No
the
way.
island. Yeah, it was. I know.
Dan's Farm and Country
Dan's
Market.
Farm and Country Market.
Country Market?
It was on the island near Victoria. and I sold vegetables, and I scooped ice cream, and I made cinnamon rolls, and I checked people out, and I fed the chickens.
You checked them out, like check them out.
Yeah. I checked people out
Looking at
both
butts.
ways. I looked at a lot of butts.
Fed chickens and scooped ice cream?
Yes, I fed chickens. I fed
Why
goats.
did you leave?
Sorry?
Why did you leave?
Because I had to go to university. You know, I had to get that theater
sounds
degree.
like an excuse.
And then my second one was I worked at the Natural History Museum in London,
Which London?
the United Kingdom.
Oh.
There's no
Thank you.
natural history museum in London, Ontario.
I've never
There's
been
no-
there. It
Dublin.
sounds
Yeah.
awful.
There's like an ice rink.
That's about it.
That's about it. And that was also great. Very sexual. Very sexual place.
museum?
Oh, yeah. The Natural History Museum is the main place people fuck in London.
In the museum.
Okay, we
In
went,
the
7
museum.
minutes without a swear? Nice.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, a sexual intercourse.
Okay, so what's so sexy about it?
What isn't sexy about it?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have sex in a museum.
Really?
There's something about the fact that like probably everything there is stolen. Oh, it's the Natural History.
It's the
Museum.
Natural History Museum.
They probably sold stuff. It's the UK.
Yeah.
You could still have sex.
It's
around
also something
stolen
about
things.
it is so like sterile.
I'm surprised that you said that everything is stolen and not everything is dead.
I'm fine with dead things
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
Where was the best place you had sex in the Natural History Museum? Please do tell.
The archives.
The archives. This is the most you thing ever.
Why is it the most me thing ever?
I don't know. It just feels. Look at you're wearing a hat that says art. And you said the museum is sexy.
Look, okay, I did well at the museum.
Okay.
What do you mean you did well? Like work-wise or?
She rode a lot.
I did a lot.
Yeah, nice.
Ew, not
Yeah.
nice.
Danielle apparently hates the word riding.
I do. Where did you guys like working? Sorry, we've been talking about the museum too much.
Okay. My favorite place to work was probably when I worked in a hostel in Lisbon.
That's the most you thing I've ever heard.
Why? I was also,
Just you you like tan, just like drinking like red wine and like checking people in and like tucking your hair behind your ear and then fuck.
Danielle.
Having sex with them later.
Okay. That was more perverted.
Yeah, and the way you said it is like, having sex with them later.
I'm sorry.
I did do my role was that having
Sex with.
later.
Yeah. No, but
See you later, baby.
checking them in, but then also I made commission off of however many people I could take out and like sell like club
And your
tickets
body.
Nice.
and my body. No. Well, I guess that is kind of part of it. Because you're
Yeah.
like, I would always be like, we're all going to go out. We're going to have so much fun. And I would sell all these bracelets and then get them to the club and then be like, bye, I'm going to go home.
Oh, you
I feel like you would be really good at that.
I was very good at it.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
get with anyone that you?
I mean,
Lured in?
famously.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
do we
yeah.
talk about this?
Do we talk about this?
Do we?
Yeah,
Will
we can talk about it.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah. There were some people that
Yeah.
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 When in Rome, but
Sorry,
it's
yes,
lesbian.
Oh, it's sad that my one in Rome is when in the archives.
That's where I had one of my first lady experiences.
That's what I was
Yes.
thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
I think about it a lot.
I forgot
Yeah.
that was Lisbon. I had for some other
Lesbian.
Oh.
Oh.
It's all
Lesbian,
coming
lesbian.
together.
I love it.
I have a few favorites because I worked with like all my friends
Mm.
like in random places, but I think one of the ones that I got the most kick out of was when I worked in this baby equipment shop. So it was basically like tools for babies. No, it was like buggies and
They do
car
need to start
seats.
working.
They
more.
do.
Yeah, they
So
Taking
they
the
don't end
dance
up like
farm.
you.
yeah, unemployed. Stupid unemployed baby. Yeah, that place was a lot of fun. I just loved selling baby equipment to people because they'd walk in, I was 20, and I could see them being like, oh, this girl knows nothing. And I knew so much about buggies and like what kind of wheels you should have on your buggies. Also, they used to make me wear this like baby carrier and put a weighted baby in it and walk around and
Whoa.
like to show customers you can do things.
I'm surprised you don't
Why?
have more baby fever.
No, because I realized how expensive they are. I was like, oh my God, I am going on 3 types of contraception now. I do not have the money.
What are the 3?
No, I was just exaggerating.
I wanted you to name 3.
3.
Like be an improvising comedian.
Okay.
Go.
Condom,
Yeah.
IUD, and bar.
Bar. What's that?
It's when you get the bar in your arm.
I think it would have been funnier.
Did you do that on purpose?
When you get the bar in your arm.
I have a note. I think
note?
it would have been funnier if you had said something like, and my personality.
Exactly. Well, rule of 3, Amy.
Sorry,
That
I was
was
just being
Rookie
logical
mistake.
and,
Rookie mistake.
From one full-time comedian to
Yeah,
another.
yeah. Can I tell you guys something really horrendous that happened while I was walking here?
Please.
That's connected to that.
Go ahead.
You're such an empathetic listener.
I just don't know what it was going to be.
So, oh God, it was so bad. So I was walking down the street, and then this woman came out from her garden with her
All right.
with her small son, and he was so cute, like aggressively cute, and he kept running, and then he would stop, and then he would turn around and wave at me, and then he kept running, and I was just like, oh my God.
Did he fall?
Did you
No.
steal him?
No, but
He's right here.
here he is. And me and his mom were laughing together, and then I was like, oh, this really isn't good for the old ovaries. And then she was like, what? And then I was like,
Oh no.
this really isn't good for the old ovaries. And then she just looked at me like I was a psychopath, didn't say anything, and like hurried her child away.
It's funny because you mean like the old ovaries.
The
but they're
old
also
ovaries.
Old
Oh yeah, they are also
ovaries.
old. Thank you for reminding me of that,
No problem.
Nikki.
That's
And
a
your
strange
mom-
reaction I feel that she had.
I thought we were gonna have a camaraderie
Yeah,
moment,
being like, haha, we both have baby fever. I
Yeah.
have a baby.
and I want one.
That kind of reminds me of when the man gave me the weird look when I was in the dog park and I was like petting his dog, and then he was like, which one is yours? And I was like, my dogs are in Ireland, but I just hang out in the dog park sometimes because I miss my dogs. And he looked at me like I was a pervert.
See, that one I agree with. The
I kind of agree with that one
no,
too.
no, no. I mean, I agree with you.
I don't.
Oh,
in
good.
this situation, if some random person started talking about their ovaries, I'd be like, okay.
And that's fair. That is fair. I don't know why I thought
She
it would
has
be okay.
art on her hat and like, all over is your baby. And it's like, who are you?
I've had a weird
Why
week.
do you agree with the man in the dog park?
Because like, what are you doing?
Looking at dog. Why do you think
And
I'm
it's a
dog
public
show?
space. It's a public space.
That's true. It's a public space. Well, so's the street.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we get to all just say whatever the heck we want to whoever the heck we want.
That's true. I won't mention my ovaries again. I'm sorry.
I have seen photos of
Her ovaries.
they're looking good.
Sorry for the ovary detour.
No, that's really funny.
I'm
you.
over ease this conversation.
I feel like
As a full-time comedian to another full-time comedian, that sucked.
that could have been better. The thing is, it could have been better. It could have.
Okay.
It could
Well,
have
then
been.
what's your no? 'Cause
It
I
could
gave her
have
a
been
no. I gave her
like
a no.
lesbian. You know that, for
Oh,
example.
okay.
Genius.
So what's your no?
I think you should have said,
Uh-huh.
and I think you should have said,
Uh-huh.
I'm over. What did you say?
I said I'm over ease this conversation.
You could have taken out the S.
I think overread this
Yeah,
conversation.
I'm over this conversation.
But I know we were talking about my ovaries plural, so I get it and I respect it. But I
So
think,
so your note was that I just removed some letters.
yeah.
No, just
Okay.
one. Oh no, it's a plural actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, the baby shop I think was my favorite, but I also did work with my sister when I was 16 to like 18 in a bakery, and we used to pull like could we look similar? People think, and we used to
You
pull,
do.
like we used to swap clothes and stuff and pretend that the other one was the other one. If like I was dishwashing and she was hungover on the floor in like her uniform, she'd be like, will you swap with me? And I'm like, yeah, sound. So I'd go down and swap, and it would take them, like people we worked with, so long to realize. They'd be like,
Wow.
"What? You, because I wasn't trained up to work there yet. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys got to have like a little Mary-Kate and Ashley
Yeah.
moment. I love that.
I used to confuse old ladies all the
Oh, I bet.
Oh my god! But they'd get mad at us and be like, "I sent you out for a small brown ages ago." I was like, "You haven't spoken to me." I
A
don't know.
small brown?
Little brown bread.
Oh, I thought you meant like Nikki.
I sent you out for a small brown ages ago. I just come out. Who's taking
really took me a second to realize like why you guys didn't get that. I was like, oh, that's so funny. Yeah. So small brown bread.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I wasn't even talking to you, and she was like, yeah, I was. And then my sister would come out with the brown bread and I'd be like, you're talking to her, and she was like, what?
Should we introduce Jordan?
Oh.
No.
There's a man in the room.
There's a man in the room. I repeat, there's a man in the room. No, people have been asking who the ominous male voice is, and it's our producer, Jordan.
Hi.
Anything to say, Jordan?
No, I'm an open book. I got nothing to say.
So what was your favorite job that you've ever had?
Working as a wildlife photographer and field assistant data collecting at a wildlife research station in BC.
Okay.
That's very cool.
It was cooler than all of ours.
Way
Yeah.
cooler.
I didn't have any sex there though, so I can't quite
I also
compete with all of
actually
your stories. But
worked kind of with David Attenborough, so
With him directly?
well, in the sense that he was always there when I was there, and I would walk by him and kind of nod my head.
You
I
did
could-
not work with David Attenborough.
I worked with him.
I could see if you were the same age, I feel like you and David Attenborough would make a good couple.
Thank you.
They'd be having sex in the archive.
I
No,
feel
actually, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do
I
that.
feel
think he
really,
would.
I
He'd be
feel
too
really
respect-
seen.
He'd
by
have
that.
like a Pims, and then he'd be like, let's have sex in the archive.
That's not how
That's
he
not
talks.
his voice.
I tried.
No, I can't do it.
No, I feel like he'd have to do it in a bed.
No,
Why would he have to do it in a
I don't
bed?
think he would be disrespectful to any of that space.
he would do it in the butterfly hut.
No.
No,
No,
not
no.
David.
It's not around the animals.
Not around the
Did
animals.
you ever speak to him?
No, I just nodded at him.
No, you just gave him a hand.
Yeah,
Didn't
when I
even talk. Just
I actually
eye
really
contact.
think even if you weren't the same age, you guys would be a good couple.
isn't he like 100?
I think like
90-something.
107.
My
I do like older men.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't introduce
Pretty cute.
Caper.
Oh yes, we
Oh,
also have a dog
Caper.
in the room.
Yeah.
Another man.
Another man. It's Jordan's dog, Caper. My love.
Yeah.
I don't know if you actually. Oh, you can see his butt.
Yeah, we can see his butt.
Have you ever had sex in a workplace?
No, and I never would. Future employers.
Right down. Neither would I, and neither have I ever.
You got so Irish. there.
So Irish. Neither have I ever.
Like the beginning of a movie.
It was very. Like,
And it just cuts to you and David Attenborough.
In the archives. Okay.
yeah.
Should we do our soft facts?
Yes.
That was the next thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I know Jordan doesn't want us to explain segments, but I'm gonna explain it.
God damn it.
Okay, so soft facts is a segment where we talk about things that we've heard that have been passed along as truths, but we're not really sure of their validity. Okay. Expiry dates.
Mm.
I don't think that they actually are real.
I don't think so.
You guys don't think so either?
I adhere to them, but I don't believe in them.
Do you adhere to
I
them?
do.
So if you have like a thing of yogurt,
Yeah.
and it says it's expired on this day, and you open it up and it looks and smells fine, you're still gonna throw it out?
Unfortunately, yes.
She
Unfortunately,
hates the
yes.
environment.
No, I just have a lot of weird phobias around that sort of stuff.
I'm very much like go with how it looks and smells, and like
Yeah.
I will chop off bad bits and stuff as well.
Me
and-
too.
That's a better way of being.
Yeah.
I wish I
don't-
could be that way.
But apparently you're not supposed to do that with mold.
Yes.
Really?
I
Yeah.
found that out when I was making breakfast for me and friend of the pod Fars, and there was mold on a bit of bread, and I was like, I'm just gonna chop it off, and then I was like googling, I was like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. Okay, oops,
Yeah.
sorry.
And then were you ill?
No,
Oh,
I'm really tough.
So we all agree about the expiration dates.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree theoretically, but in practice,
Insider info.
Yeah.
My stepdad worked at a dairy factory for many years.
Ooh.
The reason they'll give you a expiry date, but it's usually about a week before the actual expiry date for legal reasons. Because if you were to eat it, if it was right on the line and it was a little bit off, because it's not exact science, they'll get sued. There's a big problem. So it's like 7 to 10 days before the actual expiry date. And there's things that they put in most dairy. Like if it's bad, the milk lets you know. Like the smell or whatever, that's there so that you know it's bad.
Yes. I mean, that's why our stuff is pasteurized, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's nothing worse when you pour, I mean, there's other things that are much worse, but when you pour milk into a bowl of cereal and it comes out like,
oh my
No,
god,
there is nothing worse than that.
nothing worse in the world.
There was like a thing of like whipping cream in our fridge, and it was behind a bunch of stuff, and I found it yesterday, and it literally was like yogurt. At the
Oh
bottom.
no.
But
Did you eat it?
No, I liked playing with it in my hand. Because I had to wash it out, but I had to get my hands in there and scoop it out. And then I was like, oh, this feels like really nice.
Nikki, you need a job.
Okay, I'll come to your house and I will clean the spoiled products.
Ooh. I actually saw on the internet the other day that there was like a girl, it was like an Instagram reel, so probably a TikTok. And it was a girl who's like a topless maid.
Oh.
Would you do that?
No, because I don't like my boobs.
Oh.
Did I depress everyone?
No.
What? Would you do that? Topless maid?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like sex worky stuff that I would do though. Like there's a lot of people who like just go on vacation with sad old men.
Sugar baby.
Sugar baby, but they
Yeah.
don't sleep with them or
Yes.
anything. Like
Yeah.
I would do that.
That's not sex work then.
It is called sex work.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you're not having sex.
Yeah, but it's
It's
still
just work.
under the like umbrella of sex work. You're
Okay.
providing them with like an emotional intimacy as opposed to a physical.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
if any men listening want emotional intimacy, Nikki's your gal.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
I did sign up. I signed up for on the Sugar Baby site and then never filled out any of it, but I still get the emails and it's like,
Well, why don't you do
Sugar
it? You're
babies."
single. You're famously single Amy.
I know, but
Famously single Amy.
famously single Amy. So they should bring me up on stage as.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep backing away from it every time I go to think about it because I'm afraid. Also, one big thing that is stopping me is that I don't have fancy enough clothes. I don't have any shoes.
You can borrow my clothes if I get a cut.
Are you my pimp?
That would be such a good job for you. I could see you backhanding people like so easily.
Why would she need to backhand me?
I would never.
Because you're going to step out of line. I know
What
it.
am I gonna do? I'm gonna have sex with them. You're like,
And you're going to try to run away with her money.
You're gonna try to write with them.
No.
Big Mama doesn't like that.
Sorry, my
Small Brown is angry.
It's like, who's calling you, Sugar Baby? Oh, it's Small Brown. You have a little brown jacket as well.
Yeah, big fur coat.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
actually get stilts. So it's
Yeah. I actually love
Cane.
this.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, no, I don't know. The idea kind of freaks me out every time I think about it seriously.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I signed up for it as well when I was in London, England. And I got to the point where I was like messaging men.
Wow.
But I did not like it.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
If I were single, I would do it for sure.
Okay, sign me up.
I think there are so few situations in which the men are not expecting sex. So like I have talked to so many of my female friends who are like, I would just do the one where you hang out and they give you lots of money.
No, but there's also like, you don't have to have sex. You can also just be like,
Just blowjobs?
yeah. Or
Or
there's
hand
also
jobs.
people who are okay with being like, okay, I need to get to know you on a couple dates. And you can pick men that you're like somewhat attracted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just be like, I need to like go on a date with you first and see what the energy is like. And then you still pay for the date. You take me out to dinner. And then from there you decide whether or not you want to see.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It doesn't need to be like immediate fucking in the archives.
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'd be scared that they'd like steal me.
Like sex trafficking?
That is something. I don't know.
I would take in you so hard, Amy.
My dad used to say to me, if you're kidnapped, it'll be fine because they'll just give you back after a while because you're so annoying.
My God.
That is really mean.
That is really mean.
Maybe that's why I have a complex of being annoying.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You guys have each said something terrible that your fathers have said to you. You said it last episode, and now you
yeah.
have one.
So
And
cute.
next episode,
You will?
my dad will be joining us.
Big Brown.
Big Brown.
Okay, more soft facts.
Do you guys have any more?
I have one that I remember from years ago.
Let's do one.
That if you want to get pregnant, that if you like, they come in you. Why did that? I struggle so much saying
hated
that.
you said
Yeah,
that.
I really did.
Yeah,
Yeah. They come in you.
you know,
Come in you. If they how you say come in you.
come in you.
What do you want to say? The
Cummies.
jizz inside you.
I don't know if they
ejaculate into you.
Ew, that's worse.
if he finishes
Into you.
if he finishes to completion while penetrating.
You.
Anyway, right, there's cum inside you.
Ugh.
And and then if you turn yourself like vertical, you're more likely to get pregnant.
Oh, like Handmaid's Tale. I think they do that in
that in
Handmaid's Tale.
I actually think that
I think that's true.
I think it's
Is that
true.
true?
Because like IVF women, they they have other characters.
IVF women.
The IVF women.
The IVF
They make them do that.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is true.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, so that is true.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Cool.
How? Like, oh, is it just because it like
It's like
goes further in?
soaking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Soaking, which
It's
we
soaking
discussed
in
in our
it.
last
Yeah.
episode, and then a friend of the pod, Alex Carr, said that
I'm sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose.
she's a tick. I'm sorry, you guys.
I do.
He has heard the word swamping for soaking. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
Soaking's bad enough. Swamping.
Wait, but do we want to be mean to the Mormons? Oh, they can't watch this. Yeah, disgusting.
What?
They have the internet.
Do Mormons have the internet? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, they do.
What? Yes, they do.
You're thinking of Amish.
Oh, I'm thinking
Yeah, you're
of
thinking of
I'm
Amish.
thinking of Amish. And then they go on Rumpspringer.
Rumspringa.
Is that what it's called?
Rumspringa.
Rumspringa.
What's that?
They get to leave for like a year.
To go sow their wild oats.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And let's nominate our softies.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
You want me to go first?
I do.
No, I want you to go first.
Interesting.
Because you really want me to go first.
I do.
And I don't want to give you
Okay,
what you
someone go
want.
first.
I'll go first. Okay. My nomination for the ultimate softie this week is drumroll. The Bumblebee.
Why did you think we would have the same
Yeah,
one?
why? That's what?
That was just a bit I was doing.
Oh, comedy.
The Bumblebee.
Okay.
Here's why. Okay. So, bumblebees don't sigh.
It's just you pick something that's going extinct that we need.
Yeah, we do need it, don't we?
Okay, go sell it.
This is becoming aggressive, increasingly aggressive.
I know.
Unlike the bumblebee.
Okay.
Bumblebees are soft because, just in terms of texture, they're very soft. However, you shouldn't pet a bumblebee because bumblebees are quite shy.
Aw,
Yeah, I
like
know.
that.
I know they're quite shy.
When are you gonna fucking pet in a bumblebee?
But okay, but you might be petting a
sting
bumblebee.
you.
You might pet a bumblebee, for example. Did you guys just do something mean to me?
I did something mean.
What did
but
you
we're
do?
competing. I went, stupid.
Thank you for sharing that at the very least. I appreciate your honesty.
it's all recorded anyway.
So a situation in which you might desire to pet a bumblebee would be when you find a bumblebee sleeping in a flower.
Aw.
That's what
Pretty
bumblebees
cute.
like to do as a little hobby. They suck up all the nectar and then they get sleepy, so they fall asleep in the flower. That's
Sounds
so
like
cute.
Nikki.
Sounds like Nikki. I know.
What?
I don't know. I'm just
I
going
do
with
that?
it. Yes,
I was making a
and.
blowjob joke, but it went over
What?
your head.
I
It was a joke.
okay.
It was just a stupid
And as
joke.
a full-time comedian, I really appreciated that
Yeah.
joke. Maybe she didn't, and that's fine.
But I'm just an amateur, so
This is
what
true,
do I
this
know?
is true. Yeah.
And then also, I found out today that bumblebees really like playing with balls.
Again, Nikki.
I did walk into that. I did. But they do. They actually like playing with balls, and researchers have been trying to study it and realize that there's no point. Like it's not for
It's just
any
for fun.
functional purpose. Just like the way that Nikki does it. There's no functional purpose. And then also they're just like clumsy and like and also most bumblebees don't actually have like a stinger that they like sting with. It's just the queen and then the like guards of the queen, but the actual worker bumblebees don't have stingers, or they do but they don't sting humans with them. I can't remember, so don't come at me, internet. Bumblebee police. So they're just like so sweet and soft of spirit and of mind. And I mean, I feel quite warm just thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my nomination for the ultimate softie, the bumblebee.
Okay, so unlike worker bees, which you can't relate to because we don't have jobs,
Nice.
Nice.
my nomination for the ultimate softie is everybody who went to Pride this year because
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so we're not gonna vote for gay people. We're gonna vote for bees. That's what you've done here. Although bees are going extinct. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
You tried to do like
That's
this similar
sneaky.
tactic.
Okay, but let me tell you why.
Yeah.
I really think this year was the most tame Pride that I have been to. Like, everybody seemed just a little bit more, and I do think it's because the queer community has gone through like a loss in Vancouver very recently, but I do also think like everyone just seems more tired and wanting to just like reduce the amount of partying that's happening. And literally at one point I turned to Amy and I was like, why can't Pride just be going to get a nice dinner? Which I just think is such a soft energy. Like, I think nobody was like super concerned with like having like the hottest outfit or like getting the most messed up. Like, it seemed more just like let's go out and have fun together, and everybody has their own limits, and that's totally fine. And do you have a way to get home safe? And would you like to go get pizza together? And I
So you're saying your ultimate softie is you and Amy?
No, it's everybody, all the gay people in Vancouver who were at Pride specifically. And also I think it's like a reflection of how difficult this year has been and just how exhausted we all are. And I don't need you laughing.
I still think it's bumblebees.
Okay. I have more to say. And I think like Pride in general brings a level of softness. Like, the music that we're listening to is like bubblegum pop, and like there's just a certain spirit and energy of love, and having everyone be more like subdued, more like died down this time was like kind of nice, because I usually feel this like pressure to like go hard every single time, and this time I didn't, and I feel like everybody else was on board with that.
Mm-hmm. Very compelling arguments for both of you, but you're both disqualified. Yours is an insect, and yours isn't one person.
Whoa.
Well, it doesn't have. We said that it could be anyone and anything.
I'm joking. I just wanted to say that's the reactions. This is actually.
I mean, honestly though, if you're a homophobe if you say bumblebee.
No.
Surprise witness.
Excuse me. Don't try and tell me. I'm also anti-environmentalist if I don't say bumblebee.
That's true.
But I think both were incredibly compelling. And no, genuinely, this is a tough decision. I feel like I'm on like X Factor or something.
Can I offer some information to help me make a decision?
Oh no.
Bumblebees are the thieves of the bee community. They don't make a lot of their honey. They steal a lot of their food from actual honeybees. They're like the Wall Street of the bee community.
Jordan!
They're like the Jonah Hill of the bee community.
Jordan!
I'm sorry. I'm a big bee guy.
What do you have to say bad about the queer community?
Oh, imagine.
Do you want to know my answer before and after he said that?
I mean, sure.
Did they change?
No.
Oh.
It would be weird if you chose Bumblebee.
I could, but I won't. No, Niki, it's the queer community in Pride, because I'm like, yeah, it's true.
It's so
true.
soft. It's such a soft energy.
Yeah, we were like, everyone was big old softies, and it was really nice, and so it's,
and everyone's a friend immediately.
Yeah,
anyone you meet is an immediate friend,
and it feels really nice and soft and safe in those spaces.
It feels so safe. Like, it feels like if you get so messed up that you can't take care of yourself, there's never going to be a moment where you just get left behind. Even if your group of friends leave you behind, there are designated people at these parties who are like, we will take you home, we will make sure you get home safe, we have granola bars, water. Yeah, it's
that's
really nice.
nice.
Yeah. And I don't think, like, why don't we have that in heterosexual spaces?
Because men are mean.
Yeah.
Is that a thing like in all queer spaces, or do you mean specifically for Pride?
I haven't really. I mean, I feel like I feel generally more safe in queer spaces, period.
I mean,
but for Pride, I think they really do it over the top because it's such like a big event, and they know people are going to be like drinking excessively, using drugs.
That's awesome. Stuff. Yeah, that's so good that they have those in place. And fine, I accept defeat.
Nice.
I feel like I wouldn't have accepted defeat for most other things that you could have said.
Yeah.
But I do accept defeat in this case.
Both of them were great. And both of them were trying to undercut the other one. It's
and
I enjoy it.
Bumblebees always trying to undercut the queer community.
Yeah, always. Classic.
Always.
Okay, so is that the end? That's the end of episode 4.
Episode 4.
Thank
We
you for
did
listening.
it. Thank you for
Yeah,
listening.
thank you.
Give us an old nice rating if you haven't already. And keep on listening.
Yeah, thanks so much, everyone.
Bye.